What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. It's the CORVETTE here. Hope everyone is doing okay. Now this video is pretty cool. I want to go over just a couple of things. Cost of ownership of owning this C7 Corvette, just in case y'all are wondering if y'all are interested in buying a Corvette, or you have any, want to know what kind of the finances that you'll need to have something like this. So let me go ahead, break it down, at least for what mine is. And it's going to vary between each person with the age and the different types of insurance companies you go with and different types of brands. But let's go ahead, let me just go through it real quick and we'll see what happens here. So for me, insurance company that I go with is Progressive. You can try a bunch of different other companies. I've had Geico before, I've had Amco as well, Safeco, and those are pretty good, but I got the best rate with Progressive. And given that I'm 27 years old, so I'm already past the 25-year old for males, it's going to be a little bit cheaper. Okay, it's also going to be on the area as well that you are in. Depends a lot on how much you're going to be paying. So being that I'm 27 years old, I don't have any recent accidents. It's been at least 5 years since I've had an accident, and by that one was not caused by me. But given that, and then high deductibles and etc., full coverage on both vehicles, you're gonna you're just gonna have to kind of see what each gets. But my 6-month term is about $727, I believe, every 6 months. So just kind of divide that by 2, and let's see, about $121 every month. Now, given the fact that I am going to be moving to San Antonio, this is going to be a little bit different. And I believe the quote that they gave me for every 6 months there is about $145. So you can kind of see the variance there. There's about a $25 difference per month if you change, and it is because it's a bigger city. That's what I'm guessing. It's the insurance is just going to be a little bit more, but that's per 6 month total, paid in full. For the Corvette there, and that's for the Mazda 6 that I have. That's a daily. Moving on to the next thing here, the cost of ownership for fuel. Okay, here where I am now, it's about $3.30 for a 93 octane, the premium, and it's going to kind of vary again where you live, especially the cost of gas going up during the summertime. But $3.30 is pretty much what I pay, and I believe the C7 has a 16 or 17 gallon fuel tank. So you can kind of look that up online, see exactly what it is, but I believe that's what it is there. And it's gonna probably be around the, I'm guessing, $45 to $50 range to fill up, especially right now. So, but if you're kind of wondering, how much gas mileage is and how much it takes to fuel, I mean, it just depends on how much you really drive the car. Me, I can probably make it work for, oh man, maybe a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, possibly, if I kind of use both cars there. But if you're really driving crazy, maybe like a week. So you maybe be filling up every week, but you could probably plan between $45 to $50 on empty to fill up. So that's kind of what the fuel is going to cost there. And it's really just going to vary between what your area gas mile, or what's your area's gas cost, just and then how heavy of a foot you have when you're driving. So I try not to be too crazy, just because I don't want to be filling up all the time. But that's kind of what happens when you drive a V8 muscle car. So all right, so for the next one here, tires. So for the cost of tires, now I'm gonna go ahead and put pictures showing where discount their pricing, and I'm sure you can go to other places to find tires, but for discount, I went there. Had very excellent service when I went. Highly recommend them. They'll take care of your car. There's a lot of those guys have cars. Yes, for the discount tire, front Michelin Pilot Super Sport 245/35 R19s with 89Y, 318 a piece. Now it ended up being about $800 for the front two. That's with mounting and balancing, getting them installed, warranties and everything, about $800 out the door to do that for the front 2 tires. Now for the back 2 tires, a little bit more expensive. You're going to be paying about, I'd say, $382, I think is what they were quoting me for each tire. And then you got to add in all the balancing and then the warranties and everything. So it was about $1,000 for the back 2 tires, and if you add that up, that's almost $2,000 just for tires alone. Now I went with the same exact ones. The backs were 285/30 R20s, And if you want to go with a different brand, that's fine. I just wanted to stick to the same guns and do continue with the same tires. But about $2,000 is kind of what you're thinking there. And also it's going to kind of depend on how much you're doing burnouts, how much you're racing, how much you're driving. Because if you're just cruising all the time, then it won't be too much. But if you're really crazy with your driving, you might have to replace those. So that's just something to consider. Now for the maintenance, really not much to this car. I mean, it's pretty good there. I mean, you got your oil changes, which can probably average maybe $100, depending on type of oil, if you go synthetic or regular. But it's really just kind of depend on if you take it in, or if you do it yourself. It's always going to be cheaper if you do it yourself. But if you have a guy or someone, or you don't have time, or you don't want to get dirty or whatever, I mean, there's lots of reasons you want to take it in to get it changed. Just know it's probably going to be around $100 usually. Again, it's just going to kind of depend on what area you are, how much stuff is. But as far as maintenance with your regular fuel changes and stuff like that, I mean, it's really not anything I would really be concerned about. I mean, the car is pretty good. Just know if you need tires, it's going to be kind of expensive to get those changed. Fuel, if you drive it, I mean, it's a V8, going to be taken out. Especially if you take off the V4 mode. It's going to be eating a lot more gas. Insurance, if you're younger, it's going to be a lot more to insure it if you're younger, if you don't meet the the requirements for it. But overall, I mean, just kind of know what you're getting into before you actually do it. Okay, but that's just kind of a few things I just wanted to go over as far as cost of ownership every month for this car. If you are interested, just kind of research it there. But just thought I'd make this quick video just to give you all some information about it. But alright guys and gals, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, just going over a couple of things I did there. We'll be making a couple more like this shortly in the future, but y'all just feel free to give me a shout out. Please follow my Instagram and my TikTok and my YouTube channel. Help me out with the videos. Until the next one guys, this is the Rogue Vet out. Y'all have a great day. Peace.